Lordship, may I proceed? Sir, remember.
Mr. Madlala, you are reminded that you are still under oath.
Yeah.
Oath confirmed, my lord.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Lordship. Do you remember on the last occasion when you testified before the long adjournment, you told the court that you traveled from KZN to Gauteng, correct?
Uyakhumbula isikhathi esidlule ngaphambi kuba sime isikhathi eside uye watshela enkantolo ukuthi ke uye wathatha uhambo uqhamuka le KZN uza la eGoli eGauteng. I have never mentioned that.
If I may remind you, you told the court that you received a call to say you must come to Gauteng. You were from KZN, is it correct?
Mangakhumbuza uye watshela enkantolo ukuthi wena uye wathola uqingo elikwazi ukuthi ulele uze ngapha eGoli kunjalo.
From whom? From whom?
Your Lordship, that one is in dispute. This is from me.
It's-
But however, for the benefit of progress, I will put it this version, in this way. You received a call from either the deceased or Kelly Kumalo that you must come to Johannesburg, to Gauteng, correct?
Ukuncedisa nje Nkosi yami lelo qingo ulithole mhlambe kuye umufi noma kuye uKelly Khumalo ukuthi uze ngapha eGoli kunjalo.
Yebo kunjalo ngalithola kusenzo.
That is correct. I received a call from Senzo.
Fair enough. What kind of transport did you use?
Usebenzisa
To travel to
transport uma uza ngapha eGoli.
Ngathola ulift khona epark station kumsisi wayamba nge-I30 hande i30.
Okay.
130 yes.
Okay. I received a lift from a certain lady right at Park Station. The lady was traveling in a Hyundai i30.
When you say park station, if I'm fast, the court will stop me. When you say park station, you're referring to Johannesburg.
Mauti Park Station ushe eGoli, eJohannesburg.
No eDurban. La ngisuka khona.
I'm referring to Durban, a point of departure where I come from.
So there's a park station in Durban.
Ikhona iPark Station eJoburg, eDurban.
Ila thathela khona amabhasi, ugibelela khona amabhasi. Yeah.
That's where you take the buses. Yes.
Durban station. Durban station.
Khulumela phezulu.
I think it's Durban station. Durban station.
I think it's Durban Station, my lord.
You further testify that on the day of the alleged incident, the one you narrate to the court, there was a soccer match between Manchester United and Chelsea, which ended in 1-1 draw, correct?
Uye watshela enkantolo ukuthi ngelanga lesehlakalo okhulume ngaso la enkantolo bekunomdlalo webhola phakathi kweManchester naye iChelsea lo mdlalo waphela ngo-1-1 kunjalo.
Angikhumbula ukuthi waphela ngobani but bekudlala iManchester neChelsea.
Yes, the game was between Manchester and Chelsea. However, I don't recall the score.
I will be correct to put it to you that the same match, soccer match, started at 4 p.m.
Lo mdlalo lo waqala ngo-4 ntambama.
Angisibhekanga isikhathi.
I did not have a look on the time.
I further put it to you that you also testify that on the day of
But
that
can
soccer
I get
match.
clarity? Is it
Thank you,
Manchester United or Manchester City?
Ake ngiyilungise ngifuna ukuqonda kahle ngabe yiManchester United noma iManchester City lo khuluma ngayo.
I think Manchester United neChelsea.
It was between Manchester United and Chelsea.
Yes.
If you further testify that the alleged incident, according to the way you narrate it happened during that soccer match, correct?
Ngendlela uye wakhuluma waqhaza la enkantolo ukuthi so lesehlakalo senzeke ngesikhathi ukudlala lona lebhola.
I'm not sure ibhola laseliphelile yini noma lingakapheli.
I'm not sure if the soccer match was finished, but it was not finished.
I'm putting to you that you said it happened during the soccer match, that soccer match.
Ngifuna ukukutshela ukuthi wena utshele enkantolo ukuthi lesehlakalo senze ngesikhathi ibhola lidlala.
I think the witness merely said that they were watching the soccer match between the two teams. We can check the record. I can advocate Banda just to quickly check, but my recollection is that the witness said that they were, prior to this incident, they were watching this soccer match.
Yes.
If I can ask Advocate Banda to just quickly check that on the...
Your Lordship, to assist the state and the Honorable Court, I think that will be a matter of argument. The reason being, it is his testimony that he was watching the soccer match with others, and he agrees that they were watching soccer match between Manchester United and Chelsea. And the question was confirming to what he testified before long adjournment, that he said the alleged incident happened during that soccer match, according to what he narrates.
Mr. Baloyi?
If we have the record, I don't think it's necessary to speculate. Advocate Sibanda will quickly just
Yes.
check that for us.
I don't know, Your Lordship, if must we wait for the state to check or must we proceed in the meantime?
Are you packing the question?
No, I'm
Because-
just asking the court if we
No,
must.
no. You are cross-examining. Do you want to pack your question and go on to other issues when that one is
No,
made?
that question was laying the basis with regard to the next question, which deals with the same
Yeah.
issue.
Then let's deal with it. Then let's find out.
It will not take long.
Mr. Interpreter, can I bother you because where you are standing? Right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Mr. Madlala,
Yeah.
what you said the other day is appearing in typed format on the screen.
Okay.
Lala nkosini lokho akusho ngesikhathi esidlulile lokho kuvela la sekuthatshiwe lavela eskrini
Oh, okay.
inkulumo yakho.
question has been highlighted. Page is it? So which page is that?
What page is that?
I'm told it's page 50.
Ashley? Where's our transcript? Yes? Mr. Tawani?
Thank you, Your Lordship. I can see they're showing a part whereby the witness says he's requesting clarity because when the people came in, we were seated and watching TV. Hence, I'm asking for the specific to what and which point is they referring to. My question, Your Lordship, is clear and straightforward. You're saying you were watching TV, correct?
Umbuzo wami uqondile uthi nebenibuke i-TV. Yes.
And you were watching the soccer match between Manchester United and Chelsea, correct?
Benibheka umdlalo we-Man United ne-Chelsea kunjalo.
ngalo lelanga sabuka nisawubuka umdlalo sawubuka umdlalo but angazi ke emva kwalokho ukuthi kwasengidlala yini.
Yes, on that day we watched that game, but after that, as to what happened, I don't know.
And you said when these people came in, according to what you want the court to believe, correct? You're watching TV, correct?
Ngendlela ufuna ukuthi inkantolo ikhona ngakhona ngesikhathi labantu bangena ke la endlini benibuke i-TV kunjalo.
Angizwa kahle methi according ukuthi ufuna icourt ikholele lo uqonde thina ngikuzwa kahle ngiphindela futhi.
I don't understand you if you are saying that I want the court to believe. I just want you to repeat that again for me.
According to your version,
Kuya
you
nge-
say when the people came in,
Ngisho ngokwenzeka hayi ngokwevision yami ngokwenzeka.
I'm saying that out of what had transpired or occurred, not according to my vision.
if the legal court allowed to show a witness the picture which will help the witness and the court, if I may hint in same. Your Lordship will make an application that this picture be admitted as an exhibit because the witness testified about the soccer match which has been shown on that document.
Yeah.
If there's no any objection in that regard.
Come again?
If there's no any objections from other parties. Because it's a fiscal evidence to demonstrate the narrative the witness informed the court about a soccer match which he was watching.
You see, the problem, I'm getting worried that the way you are using your words and the way he's using the words might lend us into unwarranted problems. I understood him to say the match he's talking about happened on that day. And on the other hand, whenever you put questions, I understand you to be saying that when the intruders came in, they were watching the match. And I don't want to pretend that that's one and the same narrative. So maybe we should find out from him so that we understand each other. I mean, simply showing me that there was a broadcast of a TV without relating it to the timing of the entrance of the intruders.
As the court pleases, Your Lordship, I agree with the court. What I'm trying to show here, Your Lordship, is that the state showed only certain portion that suit them. If you can go through the whole transcript, there is a portion whereby the witness did.
Yeah. Don't you have the transcript?
No, I don't have them with me, Your Lordship, as they are shown on the.
That's why I even suggested that you park the question, because, I mean, if you say they were selective without demonstrating on the transcript how the issue of selectiveness, features in this discussion, I still will be lost.
If that page 50 is shown again, Your Lordship, it shows that indeed, according to his testimony, those alleged people came in when they were watching TV.
Yeah, watching TV and watching a soccer match are two different things, Mr. Tuwal. That's why I'm saying let's go specific, because you are specific. He is saying the TV match, the match on TV was on that day. You are saying that the match you are talking about was playing on TV as the intruders came into the house.
If the court wants us to adjourn, we go through that transcript.
No, that is not for me to say let us adjourn. I'm saying, that's why I said, if you want to be specific, you want to demonstrate a specific point, it's for you to locate what you are using in the transcript.
Then I'll request the court to adjourn so that I can, on the transcript, I pick up whereby he mentions about the soccer match.
I will adjourn, but next time, prepare your transcript. You have a copy of the transcript. I can understand, but that for now, you didn't foresee this coming.
That's good.
Next time, we shouldn't keep on adjourning so that you visit the transcript.
Just before we adjourn, if I can be of assistance, in evidence in chief on page 32 to 33 of the transcript, that's where the witness is testifying about the fact that they were watching the soccer game between Chelsea and Manchester. And he says, after a while, I would not be able to be exact or precise and say after how long, but it was after some time a male arrived at the house. That's all that the witness is saying. It's on page 33, lines 1 up to 7.
There you are. There you are, Mr. Tolan.
That's correct. I do accept that the assistant from the state, his testimony is very clear. They were watching a soccer match between Manchester United and Chelsea, and after a while, yes, then it means that was the time of them watching that soccer match. Hence, I'm saying it also boils down to a matter of argument.
Can you repeat?
It means while they were watching that soccer match, the so-called alleged intruders came in.
Then after, what was the implication of after a while?
They were watching soccer match, Your Lordship. Then after a while, that's why I'm saying, Your Lordship, this is
after watching the soccer match.
Not after watching soccer match.
Oh.
While they were watching.
A while after they began watching.
Your Lordship, you are correct. The last statement of your Lordship is correct. While they were watching. After a while they were watching. Not when they were not watching. After a while they were watching. Then the so-called alleged intruders came in, according to his testimony. This is what I'm trying to drive home, that according-
Because I don't arrive at the same conclusion as you, with you. I seem to think now you are putting words into the witness's mouth, because this after a while, it is only the witness who can tell us what it symbolizes within the context. You have your preferred interpretation, but I don't think.
Your Lordship, to
I
be
don't
honest,
think-
Your Lordship, I think I will have with due respect, I think maybe let's get the witness. Tell us what does he mean.
Yes, that's what you should have allowed, because you are putting statements before allowing the witness to tell us. And there I agree with you. Let's have the witness tell us what after a while symbolizes within the context of that story. Mr. Madlala, you had the discussion. As I sit here, I know that you watched that match, Chelsea and Manchester United, on that day. And somewhere in the transcript it reads, after a while. So the question is, after a while, after you begin watching, or after a while, after watching the match? Because it can be both. It's up to you to put us in the clear about it.
Uyacela ke la Nkosi yami ukuthi ucacisele inkosi yenkantolo ngale nkulumo le eqhamuka lapha ku transcript. Uma sengincedisa kakhulukazi after a while le nkulumo evela lapho uyangizwisisa. Ukuthi after a while le uqhaza ukuthi ke ngemva kwesikhathi sengiqalile ukubuka le bhola le Manchester United ne Chelsea, noma uma sekuphelile ukudlala kwale bhola le Manchester United ne Chelsea ngesikhathi ngena nomuntu ohlasela.
If anginali phutha, I think after a game, if anginali phutha, I think banging after a while after a game.
Okay. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, my lord, I mean that after the game had ended.
Sir, I put it to you that you are misleading the court. Why, when you were testifying first time, when you mentioned after a while, after you said you were watching the game after a while, why you didn't finish your sentence to say after a while when the match was finished?
Ngifuna ukukutshela ukuthi ulahlekisa inkantolo ndoda ngokuthi kungani manje ugqosekisa ke inkulumo yakho. So uthi wena ke manje ngemva ukuthi ke umdlalo sowuphelile ngesikhathi kwenzeka lokho.
Angeke ngilahlekise inkantolo.
I won't mislead the court.
Funa ukukhumbule nawe lokuthi kwenzeka emva kwesikhathi esingakanani. So ezinye izinto fanele ngizicabanga. Ngeke ngivele ngiphendule fast nje ubusulindele wena.
You have to remember that this incident happened a long time ago, so some things I have to recall them before I speak about them.
Look at that photograph which is before you.
Awubheke lesithombe lesiphambi kwakho.
Do you agree that is the same soccer match you're referring to?
Uyavuma ukuthi lo mdlalo lo ukhuluma ngawo utshela ngawo la inkantolo?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yes, I think this is the same soccer match.
Thank you. Let's go back to the word after a while. According to you, what is after a while? Can you estimate what is after a while according to you?
Asifile kule gama lithi after a while kuya ngawe ke lisho ukuthini le gama leli ungakwazi ukuthi usichazele noma
After a while.
Le gama lithi after a while.
A
Ngemva
reasonable
kwesikhashana.
explanation.
Angithi before kufike kulelo gama lelo kwakunombuzo ngithi.
Okay.
Ngicela lo mbuzo uphinde ube khona namanje before ngiphendule lo mbuzo.
Before we came to that wedding, there was a question which came before. So I would like that question to be asked again.
You want assistance from the defense or from the court? Because if I'm gonna ask it again, it will take us back to square one, and I'll repeat it again. When you say you were watching soccer match. Then after a while, the intruders come in. You're watching a soccer match. After a while, the intruders came in. I put it to you that you're meaning that they came in while you're watching the soccer match.
ngifuna ukutshela ngendlela usenesa ngegama leli after wena kusho ukuthi ulinguqhaza ukuthi ke labantu bangene ngesikhathi nibuke lo mdlalo.
Mina ngifuna ngicacisele la khona u-after nje bethi angichaza after a while nje. Kwakuthini kuze ngifake lo after a while? Ngifuna lo mbuzo lo.
So I want you
Because now ngibuyisele emuva
make it clear to me as to that wedding after a while about the question which preceded my answer when I said after a while.
It's unfortunate. I cannot keep on answering questions. You are the one who's supposed to answer questions. You are the one who used the word after a while. The question is simple. What do you understand by the word after a while?
Umbuzo lulwa uzisane ngale gama lithi after a while ngemva kwesikhashana.
Ngiyawuza umbuzo vele ngizophendula la. But akufanele ngiphendule into ongifaka yona emlonyeni. Kufanele ngiphendule into oyibuzayo ngiphendule mina ukuthi ungifake yona kanti. Because manje uthi iyo le game angithi. So uyangitshela ukuthi kwakudlala igame kusho wena but awungekho endlini angithi.
I do understand the question. Then I have to answer the question the way I answer it. Not you must put the words inside my mouth. Because now you are alleging that yes, there was a soccer match which was played, but you're not in the house. I was the one who was in the house.
With due respect to the Honorable Court, I don't want to waste the court's time. You are the one who mentioned an issue of a soccer match. My question is very simple, sir. According to your knowledge, when you testified about the word after a while, what do you understand by the word after a while? Let's leave other things. Let's concentrate on the word after a while. What do you understand about it?
Lala ke baba Madlala siyenze lula Nkosi yami. Uthi umeli ke lento eziningi izimasidzekele ngaphandle ke then ke wena uqhaza ukuthi ngale gama lelithi after a while uzisa ini ngami. Ulizisa kanjani?
Iphuma kwalo phela because bengena ishow kwase kuyisikhathi kwakubani isikhathi angithi.
Okay.
So that is one asenza komka because angina exact time ukuthi ilesi isikhathi exactly kuyisona abangena ngaso, ne?
The reason for my utterance of that word is because I was not sure of the time on which the intruders came in. Hence, I used that word.
Yes. Okay, let me make it easy for you. Is it after few minutes the soccer game started, seconds or hour, or I can't even be days. Let's stick on few seconds, minutes, or hours.
You don't mean to interfere with Marlene's friend questions, but the witness has said they came in after the game. I'm struggling to understand what the purpose of this question is.
And the witness is saying, I used the word after a while because I can't remember the exact time. And I don't know whether you...
I agree with the court,
Yeah.
Your Lordship, but I don't agree with the state. The state is trying to lead the witness, answer on behalf of the witness. Now the state put the fact that after the game. The witness never mentioned anything after the game. The witness, that's unethical from the state. You cannot now lead the answer on behalf of the witness. The witness mentioned the game, we're watching soccer game after a while, blah, blah, blah. Now, not after the game.
But remember, Mr.
Tobani, Your Lordship.
Tovane, that earlier on, when you insisted on the same issue, the witness came to tell us that the intruders came after they had finished watching the soccer match.
Today.
Yes.
But on the previous occasion, Your Lordship, he never mentioned anything about that. He just said after a while. That's why I was asking him why you didn't mention that when you were testifying first time. You mentioned it today.
And he answered that. He said, I used the phrase after a while because I could not remember the exact time
Yes.
at which the intruders came.
Thank you, Your Lordship. Hence, I'm asking, between, is it after a few minutes, say after a few seconds, minutes or hours?
Executive, please, my lord. Mr. Tobani is saying the state is answered on behalf of the witness, but that's what the witness has just said now, my lord. He said when he was initially asked, after a while, people came in and he was asked, what do you mean? He said, I mean, after the game had ended. That's what, if my learned friend wants to listen to the record.
No, Mr. Tobani now wants
It's
the
more-
exact minutes or hours that elapsed after, before, that elapsed before the intruders came. I think that is the question.